Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today we are back once again in Star Citizen. Today we will be doing a new player guide to Ruin Station. So as always, you've got your storage access right here, and you enter that by hitting F, or you can exit by hitting F while looking at the door panel. While we head out to the elevator, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you've got a second. It's helping to grow the channel, and stay tuned for more content. So you can hit F again here on the lobby panel there, or elevator panel. Really F is all of your interact prompts, so you'll hold F and click lobby here to go down to the lobby itself. And we'll go ahead and kind of take a look around here at Ruin Station. Unfortunately, I can't recommend Ruin Station for new players, especially ones who've just started with a basic starter pack. I've heard reports that you can't even get out of Ruin Station to any other refueling location because the jump drives just don't have enough range. Assuming CIG will probably end up changing that. But for right now, you probably don't want to start here at Ruin Station. Okay, so we do have the market over here to the right. We've got fries, or fresh grubs. Ghost Arena is over here as well. Got equipment, noodles for everyone. Let's see here. Booze for sale. All sorts of options. So you've got sea nuts, which are kind of their little wiggly grubs. Those are still very much alive. Not something that I can, not something I can really recommend eating personally. I don't. I make it a point not to eat food that's still alive. Then we've got the alaprats over here, essentially a rat on a stick. Then you've got a meat skewer. You've got the noodles there. You've got the reclaimed water here. Which I've seen reports that that you can drink that and like pass out from damage from it or something. So caution while eating that as well, or drinking that as well. You can get hot and fresh noodles here as well. It looks like probably just the carafe noodles, but you can also get smolts, which I believe is an alcoholic drink. You've got more carafes, more smolts there. It looks like that's kind of really the only options as far as food goes. Let's see here. We've got sharpshooters, where you can purchase various different weapons and armor and clothing, as well as ammunition. You've got FS9 light machine gun there, which is a pretty powerful one for taking on NPCs. P4 AR ammunition there. A P8 SC submachine gun. Looks like a pretty decent selection of weapons and ammunition. Ravager shotguns, scalpel ammo, prison shiv, interesting. All of those are purchasable, of course, or you can just hold F here to buy them and put them into your local inventory. I don't see a P4 for sale here. So that might be at another location. Then you've got your gear shop over here to the left, so you can get, there we go, your armor shop. You can get your different armor parts and all that kind of stuff here. You've got some helmets, backpacks, undersuits, all that kind of stuff. Various different armor legs and all that kind of thing. You've got your Morozov cores, which give you, it's a 40%, it's a heavy armor, so it gives you 40% damage reduction. Always good for if you're getting into Ghost Arena, where a lot of the PvP stuff goes on. Let's see here, we've got a clothing shop over here. And you can purchase various different pieces of clothing, boots, shoes, pants, shirt, all that kind of stuff. Jackets. And let's see here, then we've got Ghost Arena. This is one of the contested zones. You got a little bit of stuff here, so I'll just kind of pop in and show you the interior of this, there is, I believe, an armistice zone here before you exit. So there is a little bit of safety, but I'm not sure exactly how far in that extends. And this turns into a bloodbath pretty quickly, so we're not really going to go looking around in here for very long. We also want to keep our eyes peeled for, and ears peeled, I guess, for combat going on. As you can see, this looks somewhat similar to the interiors of stations in Stanton, just it's a mess. Lots of debris and that kind of stuff that's come down. You know, you might see some shops or something like that in one of our Stanton stores. But of course, all of this is completely destroyed here. Looks like this is still all under armistice zone, and you can potentially loot some things here. You've got random items, that kind of thing. You can loot a couple of these. Oh, some Vestal water. That'll be good. We'll grab that and we'll store that as well. Alright, so you can actually get a couple of things by just wandering in here occasionally. But yeah, this is a PvP area, or PvPvE area, and can get hostile very quickly once you go through there. So we're just going to stay in the armistice zone. This is definitely not somewhere to wander around and new to the game. Looking for Ghost Arena, that's sad. Go back down the entrance here where it's a little safer. Okay. So if we look at our signs up here, we've got hangar and public cabs to the left or to the right, and the medical clinic over there as well. So it looks like we can probably just go straight down this hallway here. You've got your various different shops, your water, all that kind of stuff coming back this way. You've got your exit over here. Another personal inventory kiosk over there. You've got your hangar straight ahead, your medical clinic to the right, and public cabs to the left. We will head over here to the right. And there's your medical clinic. So you'll be able to check in for treatment there if you need it. And then if you're wanting to set your spawn here, you've got your Olympus Principal insurance right there. Got your medical shop here for purchasing your med pans and other medical devices, including your paramed device, refills, all that kind of stuff. Lifeguard attachments for your multi-tool, and of course a personal inventory or local inventory access kiosk there as well. You'll be waking up those elevators. You do end up getting shot and killed, and have your respawn set here. Quality medicines in Pyro? Maybe. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll go this way. As you can see, both of those signs say exit. Either will lead you over to the hangars. Star Citizen is very well signposted, so you can basically just follow a lot of these signs and they'll take you right where you need to go. Hangar transit right ahead there. Just follow kind of this pathway. You can go to either side there, really. And you'll end up over here. So you've got hangars to either side. I'm going to go ahead and we'll head over to this one. These elevators will actually take you to... These are the Stanton equivalent of the interstation transports. So I'm going to go down. We'll check out the cargo deck. Apparently no one likes to clean up in Pyro because their stations are a filthy mess. So if you've got a touch of OCD, stick to Stanton. We've got your commodity traders here where you can purchase couple of different other pieces of armor, clothing, that kind of stuff. Some hazard suits and that sort of thing. I'm rated for different temperatures and different conditions. Or for colors at least. And then let's see here. We've got cargo and gear apparently over here. This is the cargo shop, and again, yep, this is still where you can purchase all of the wearables. You've got your Grey Cat multi-tool and attachments there. Away. There's actually some lootable stuff here. I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Buster's chocolate bars. I'm gonna grab those. Those are actually a great find. Guess check your loot boxes if you're wandering around. There might actually be something worth taking. Lots of little dead ends and hidey hole sort of stuff here. Stuff for sale. But a lot of this is really just places that are added for a touch of realism. I don't see any admin terminals here, so those must be elsewhere. Generally the main deck has got the administration panels where you purchase the different commodities for trading. Go ahead and we'll pop over to the refinery deck. And we'll take a look. A lot of this stuff is very copy and paste between the couple stations. I mean, refinery decks are very much the same in Stanton as well. So I'd imagine they're probably very similar here also. If you're going to the shops, you can come around to here. They'll be this way. You've got your ore sales right there in case you just want to quickly sell. Got your refinement center right there in case you want to refine the things that you've mined. And then you've got some shop terminal supplies and that sort of stuff over here where you can purchase your different modules. You can get your different fuel nozzles, your different modules for mining. You can get your gadgets, various different mining heads, ore pods. You do, of course, have to listen to the annoying NPCs eager to make a sale. There are a couple different pieces of armor and utilities and that kind of stuff that you can purchase here, of course. We'll come back up here. And of course, if you are just in a hurry, you can just jump straight across here. A running jump. We don't want to fall down there. It looks like somebody's made that mistake once already. I don't see any way to get down there. And then either of these elevators will take you back up to the main deck. I'm going to go ahead and we'll pop down to the ship dealer. Just take a look there and see what they have for sale. I'd imagine it's probably very similar to what they have at Checkmate or at Arbitrary. But we'll go and take a look and see. Alright, so they do have the Dragonfly. Available for 342,000. They've got the Grey Cat STV for 75 and change. The Tumbrel Cyclone for 103,000. Interesting that that's even less than the Dragonfly. And then, of course, you've got your various other vehicles here. You've got the Nova Tonk, or Tank. Tumbrel Nova. You've got your Cutlass Red for a mobile respawn and medical bed. You've got your Prospector for doing your single-person mining. 2.9 million for one of those. You've got your Drake Buccaneer, which would be your light to medium fighter. Interdiction, 1.6 million for one of those. Comes stocked with some pretty heavy hitting guns. It's got 2 size 1 ballistic Gatlings, 2 size 3 laser repeaters, and a size, or if that's a size 4 or a size 5 ballistic Gatling cannon up the top. I think it's a size 4. And then of course you've got your Drake Vulture, which you can pick up for 2.6 million for salvage. Fly and fly, ready to launch. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we'll head back up to the main deck. We're going to see if we can find the administration terminals, where trading can be done. And then we'll head back to the hangars. I'm going to give you a little bit of an outside view of the station. Of course, you've got pads and your small hangar there once you've spawned a ship at the ASOP terminals. Goodness, a little bit of a freeze there. That would be these little terminals here where you can spawn your ships that you own. Go ahead and let's see here, commercial deck. Nice thing too about Star Citizen is that they've recently implemented a mini map, which you can see up in my top left, but if you open it up with F2, you can actually just kind of take a look around the system. You can drag around with right click, right mouse. That'll allow you to check and see what all is here. So we've got ship weapons, we've got the weapon shop right there. We've got administration over here. So if we hit T, we can enter a marker. Then we can route to that one. R. That'll give us a nice little route there, which we can then follow in our mini-map. And just follow that nice little dashed line, and it'll take you right where you need to go. So we'll come back this way as I've missed it the first time around. Aha, there's administration. Alright, so that's where you can purchase any of the commodities that they have here. You will have to have a cargo capable ship. Don't have any actually here. You can of course purchase them to Ruin Station. Looks like a couple of different things here. You've got silicon, processed food, potassium, helium, and revenant tree pollen. Don't have anything out of stock, I guess. And local market value. If you have something to sell, you can check out your prices here and see what any of those will be going for. Alright. Some more various different edibles there. Fried sea nut. Well, at least these ones aren't wiggling around anymore. You've got some rust. That's alcohol. And yeah, more noodles. Lots of noodles available to purchase. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll head off to our personal hangar. And we'll go and take a look at the exterior of Ruin Station. You have to watch the NPCs. Generally, they're not hostile. But if you've racked up a naughty list with any of them, they take offense and start shooting you. Alright, I'm going to go down to my small hangar here. I've got my anvil arrow here, which is a little bit more combat capable. so we'll take that out. Ruin Station is unfortunately one of the stations that has hostile NPCs right outside. Go ahead and we'll pull the arrow out. Assuming it wants to work properly here. To store other ship first and then come back. Let's go do that. Sometimes it's useful to see those workarounds as well. Star Citizen, unfortunately, at this point has plenty of them. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we'll pop over to one of the ASOP terminals here. And we'll store our Pisces. That's going to move that directly to storage. And then this should show up at our small hangar. I'm going to store this just so that we get that nicely reset and then retrieve it. And small hangar. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and no, thank you. Don't need anyone popping into my hangar and attempting to pirate me. Yeah, you're just gonna get kicked back to your location, bud, if you try and exit here. So, and of course, I've only got my light fighter here anyway. So. Go ahead and get in. Fortunately, you've not got a way out of here now. Alright. Go ahead and lift off, and unfortunately, this poor guy has wandered into my hangar, not realizing that I've got full access to my guns here, so would behoove him to make sure that he's out of my hangar. Which it looks like he's done. Alright. Good thinking, mate. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we'll pop out of here. Caution should be exercised on exiting the hangar. There are often lots of individuals around, including the various different hostile NPCs down there. All of those are marked in red. They generally won't bother you too badly. But this is also... Moon Station's a little bit more of a PvP zone. So actually really anywhere out here is a PvP zone in Pyro. So you want to keep your head on a swivel. You'll want to also keep an eye over here. Your radar will light up if someone targets you, so that's a good thing to keep an eye on. Obviously this is an arrow. You'll have to check and see where your particular indicator is. But yeah, you'll wanna keep an eye on that one just to make sure. There are various different defense turrets around, but I wouldn't count on any of those to get you out of trouble. And there are frequently other players around willing to shoot you up if you're not paying attention. So keep your head on a swivel. Make sure you're not just loitering around. Get in and out quickly if you indeed need to get in and out of Ruin Station. That's going to be it for today's video. I'm going to pop down underside here. This is where the various different pads are located. There we go. So see, we've been radar locked. We can target the person locking us Apparently it's that NPC defender, which I'm not too worried about. The pads are located right in underneath there. They're kind of tricky to get into. And unfortunately here at Ruin Station, populated by hostile NPCs. So, alright, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and I will see you all next time. Ta-ta.